Hey guys, welcome to Hoops R Us. It's your host Xander, and the NBA Finals is here. We have the Warriors versus the Celtics. Man, this is going to be a great one. And we got to talk about the Game 7 Heat versus Celtics, how intense that was. And KD or Kyrie, which one looks worse? Because both of their teams are in the NBA Finals. So stay tuned for an awesome episode of Hoops R Us.
Oh boy.
The NBA Finals.
Somebody's happy doing their happy dance
Oh yeah.
because their team made it
The Golden State Warriors have made the NBA Finals. That's
again.
the sixth time in 8 years.
That's fantastic. That's a dynasty.
Steve Kerr, man. Steph.
Oh, and Kevin Durant.
No, but that was only for 2
Just
2 years.
just 2 championships.
Nice
No big deal.
2 championships. Yeah.
That's the beauty of these super teams. Nobody's gonna remember that. At the end of the day, it's just
I think people will remember.
I
People
mean, they
still remember
will.
to this day Miami and
but
stuff.
it's still championships. That's all that matters.
Well,
but-
you're the one who says they're cheap rings.
They are cheap rings, but nevertheless, listen, we've got a monster matchup.
Warriors and the Celtics.
These are the two teams when we started talking playoffs a while back, specifically when the Celtics killed the Nets. I told you the two most complete teams in the playoffs
are the Celtics and the Warriors.
The Celtics and the Warriors. They're the two teams that had the least issues, the least.
What do you mean issues? We had issues.
Like chemistry issues. Like you didn't have to worry about do they know how to play with each other.
Now,
Like,
only
their
when
core
KD
was
was
set.
there that happened with Draymond and KD.
But KD was a freaking monster, so it doesn't even count.
Okay, fine. But
Because you guys were already a championship team before KD. But your core is there. You've lost together. You've won together. And the Celtics, same thing. They've lost together for a while. And now here they are. They have 5 years losing.
5 years?
Yeah, Tatum's been in the league 5 years.
Well, it
That's
wasn't
the core.
Tatum, the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but Tatum, Smart, Brown.
Jesus,
That's
and
the
Kyrie
core.
was injured for all of them.
Well, Kyrie was there for a couple guest appearances.
Yeah, but they probably could have been in Cleveland that year in 2018.
Who knows? But
But-
all I know is the finals are ready, but we have to
Let's talk about Game 7.
Yeah, the best 2 words in sports.
Game 7.
So
So, Jimmy Butler, right? So he gets the ball. So wait, let me wind it down. The Celtics missed this shot. They are down 2 points though. We're not realizing that. They are down 2 points because I honestly thought they were down by 3.
no, they're down 2.
They were down 2 points. Jimmy Butler shoots a 3-pointer with Al Horford kind of going back, right, off balance. Is it a good shot or not?
It's a great shot.
I think he should have driven in because I did not know they were down 2, actually.
Doesn't matter. If he makes that shot, Jimmy Butler is a hero
But Jimmy Butler's
in the Heat.
I guess, but
He is the hero of Miami. He's the hero of Florida. Listen.
he doesn't have a jump shot. He does.
Yes, he does. Especially when he's having the type of night that he had, which was how many points did he have?
35.
Yeah, when he's dropping 30 plus, Jimmy's making a lot of shots.
I told you Jimmy Butler is a scorer.
Listen, all I know is I personally think it was a great shot. I mean, you basically know the situation. It's 11 seconds left in the game. You can either call a timeout or try to set up a play, but if you set up a play, guess what? The ball's not going to end up in Jimmy Butler's hands. You do know that, right?
Who's it gonna end up? Oh, the Max guy.
It's going to be anybody's hands because what is the Celtics going to do? They're going to probably double team Jimmy. They're going to make somebody else beat them. So even if they would have run like a pick and roll, they would have both double teamed, and then it would have been pass, somebody else shoot. So as a veteran, which Jimmy Butler is, he knows that he probably was not going to get a better look than the look that he got when he shot that 3. Because if he would have drove in, Al Horford is not no scrub. And Horford was basically playing him to drive in. So he was ready to contest that shot, and he's smart enough not to foul. And he's a center. So it's not like he had a wide open lane either. It was just one-on-one. And one-on-one, big man is backpedaling. You pull up. Now, that being said, I could criticize the jump shot itself.
That jump shot looked weird.
Yeah, like he was like his momentum was going forward. Like he didn't hit the brakes and just jump straight up and down. He kind of had one of those threes in transition, which is honestly one of the hardest shots to make in basketball.
It's hard to make those.
It's like that and like a 3-point fadeaway or something are like up there. But he was running, basically jogging, not full speed, but running, and then he kind of hit the brakes in the air and his momentum was all going forward. So it's hard to make the ball do what you want it to do while your momentum is just flying forward.
Yeah.
So I think the shot itself, I think he had more time than he thought. He's an athlete. He's tall. He's not a short guy. He had to just pump the brakes, balance yourself, shoot that wide open three because Al Horford was not going to block that.
That was crazy, though. That was a good game because they were down by what?
They were down that game.
They were down.
They fought back. And you know what? I thought the game was over because they were down like, I want to say, let me see. He made that 3. Then they were down 2. They were down like 5 points, I want to say, with like 40 seconds left or whatever it was. And suddenly that what's that guy's name that made the 3 in the Heat?
Max Strus.
He made a bucket. Like he made a huge 3 that brought him within 2. Then Marcus Smart does something very dumb.
He drove in.
Yeah.
This was about to be like that Ray Allen shot in Miami. This was about to be another clutch moment for Miami.
I'm telling you, like
it would have been big.
Marcus Smart did one of the dumbest moves. I mean, I get he had the lane, but dude, waste time. Let them foul you. You're up by 2 and there's 11 seconds. What are you doing?
It's Marcus Smart, Dad.
He's not so smart.
Exactly. I mean,
that was just a terrible move. I mean, first of all, the ball has to touch Tatum's hands. In those type of possessions, those big possessions, like, dude, you either waste time or you put it in your superstar's hands and let him make a decision. But you should have just burned clock. And he drove in and just got...
They were asking for a comeback, though, right?
Just well-contested shot, and he missed it. And boom, you had a superstar in transition going at a mismatch. Because, again, they didn't give the Celtics an opportunity to get back on defense. Jimmy Butler took advantage of the situation, which is why I say... It's the shot you live with. You want your superstar taking that shot. You don't want anybody else taking that shot. If he has the open shot and he is the man that you live and die by, he's taking that shot 10 times out of 10. And guess what? He'll make a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was a good shot, but maybe if he drove in, he had a chance.
Yeah, but if he drives in, let's look at worst that could happen and best that could happen.
Best is, even if he misses, he could get fouled and free throws.
No, I think best case scenario there would have been...
Or best case,
drive in,
and one.
And one, exactly.
Yeah. Worst case...
He drives in.
And gets blocked.
Horford plays great defense, and then they lose that possession, and nothing happens.
But Horford was, like, off balance. So
he was not off balance. Horford was playing defense for the drive. He was going to guard him on the drive.
Yeah, I mean, I still think he should have drove, though, because Jimmy Butler is a great driver. I mean, he's not a jump shot type of guy
he's
either.
A mid-range. He can make some mid-range
shots. We're talking about 3-point, though.
He was open, dude.
And he was on fire, too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the type. Listen, he makes that shot. Everybody's like, what a hero. What a great shot. He caught this guy off balance. No contest.
That seems good, though. I mean, they have a...
Well, listen, Tyler Hero didn't play.
That too.
So they had their third guy. Their third guy, which is Hero, he didn't play.
Third guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's
Lowry,
on the bench.
And Lowry had a solid game. Bam had a solid game. Although Bam, he's giving me Middleton vibes. Where, like, dude, 20 points is cool, but in the playoffs, I need you closer to, like, almost 30.
I mean, that's hard to ask for a second guy if your superstars over here dropping 40,
If
50s.
You're a championship team, that is what you need.
No one has scored like a 27 and then their superstar with like 30.
You sure?
Who?
How about Klay Thompson and Steph Curry? Over and over. They do it every game.
They don't, I mean...
Yeah, the last game that you guys just won, Curry was actually like the third or fourth guy.
Okay. But that's one.
Yeah.
How about
So if Jimmy Butler does not score his 40,
now
do you think they have a chance?
Now Clay got those points because that guy's a shooter, man.
Okay,
it's hard for like
he's
centers.
Guy.
So let's think of it like this: if Kobe drops 30, you think Paul Gasol, who was dropping a 27, 28, No way.
Go look at the stats.
There was no
Pau
way.
Gasol was in the mid-20s. When the games mattered,
Maybe
Pau
like
Gasol was
24, 25.
That's big, man. Bam is getting like 18, 19, 22, 23. Like, bro, you need to be consistently over 20. And in your great games, you got to be at 30.
That guy just hit like his prime. Well, not his prime.
No, he's there already.
Listen,
we're not asking him to be the superstar. Jimmy Butler
just got good.
Jimmy Butler had to score 30 plus for them to win, period. And he did his job.
Of course.
Who's next? You know, actually, Kyle Lowry did his thing. He scored like 17. That's all you need from your third guy. Your second guy can't be scoring the same as your third guy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like your second guy can't be scoring 17, 16 or scoring the same as that guy Max, whatever his name is. Like, bro, you're Bam and you're an all-star. Yeah, I need you to drop high 20s today because I need these guys to get off of me so that I still have my legs in the fourth quarter.
I mean, hey, that was a tough game. And what do you mean still have his legs? They were down by like a lot in the third quarter. They needed Jimmy Butler.
That's the problem. Why do they because they don't have a second guy that can carry some of that load and give Jimmy some plays off.
I know.
Somebody said this comment. I don't know who it was, and I don't know if it was I think Embiid said it when he said,
"Oh, he needs a second superstar."
Because Bam's supposed to be that guy. But
superstar, he said, not all-star, superstar.
Yeah, but I mean that's asking a lot. Like, who's that? Like, it's not like superstars are like in the corner somewhere at Home Depot, you know.
I guess, but still, like
Jimmy. Listen,
that's what Joel said. Hey,
that's a good team. I think Tyler Hero.
I think
could
Joel
eventually...
Embiid wants to play with Jimmy Butler again.
He loved playing with Jimmy Butler.
But
right? What? He's gonna trade Harden for Butler now? Good luck.
Yo, why are they paying Harden so much anyway?
Listen, Harden. I don't know. We'll see what Harden does next year because Harden had an off year.
Anyway, speaking of Harden, though, let's talk about his teammates real quick.
What about him?
You have KD and Kyrie. Yo, KD's Warriors are in the finals, and Kyrie's Celtics are in the finals. And it's pretty much the same team on both sides if you think about it.
So let me ask you something. Who looks worse? Based on the fact that both of these teams are in the finals. Because remember,
easily Celtics.
Hold on. No, I'm talking about which player, KD or Kyrie. Hold on. So let me set this up. Kevin Durant left the Warriors to team up with Kyrie in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He said he went to build something special. Kyrie left the Celtics to build something special over in Brooklyn. So now, here we are. Both of those teams are in the finals without Kyrie, without Kevin Durant. Who looks worse, Kyrie or KD?
Kyrie. Simple. Why? Because the Celtics have just won without Kyrie. We had it, though. Before KD, we were making the finals twice in a row. We knew how to win without KD, with our little Harrison Barnes, who is now Andrew Wiggins. We knew how to win without KD.
Must be nice.
I mean, hey, I know it's a super team, but then Kyrie looks worse because with KD, it's like, all right, take away one superstar, we still have our two other superstars. While the Celtics...
Yeah, but does KD or Kyrie... Like, which individual looks worse by leaving the team that they were on?
I still think Kyrie, though. Now, individual-wise, KD... Well, he has a history of leaving teams now. So, it was all right for him. But Kyrie, like, it was like, Jesus, bro. Because he asked for a lot in the Celtics as well. Like,
yeah, I personally, as crazy as it sounds, like, I'm torn on this one because I think Kevin Durant left a better situation than Kyrie did. Like, Kyrie left Boston, but it's not like Boston was like, yo, with you here, Kyrie, we're a finals team. Like, we didn't know that Tatum was going to turn into Tatum. And I don't think Tatum or Brown would have turned into what they turned into if Kyrie were still there. So that's number one. Number two, I think...
Which makes Kyrie look worse then, because that means that those two superstars were hiding, or this guy was getting all the attention. Meanwhile, when he leaves, those two can lead that team to the finals. You tell me.
I mean, I guess. But now from a Kevin Durant standpoint...
KD?
I think he left a better situation. Like, the Warriors were definitely better than the Celtics when he left them. And he knew that if he stayed, he had guaranteed rings. So it's a better situation to leave. That being said, it reminds me of like Kobe and Shaq. Like, Kobe wanted to win rings without Shaq. You know, like, I know Kevin Durant, and knowing his sensitivity, I know that he didn't want to be labeled as, oh, the guy that won some cheap rings in Golden State. I think he wanted to earn some in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn?
Yeah, with like just one more co-pilot.
Yo, can KD win?
I think he can. I think he almost took it to the finals last year, and he would have probably won a ring last year. He was literally 2 inches away from beating
the Bucks, but that was
that was Game 7.
That was in semifinals.
Yeah, that was Game 7.
We didn't know if they were gonna make the whole finals and all that.
I mean, listen, if the Bucks could do it, then why not?
I mean, I don't know, but I still think it's Kyrie, man. Like,
I think I agree with you. I think Kyrie is so now. Here's
for
what I agree
both
with you the most:
the individual and team.
I think the main reason I think Kyrie looks worse is because he's being labeled as a guy that just messes up teams. I think that's a part of why I think Kyrie looks worse, because every situation that he leaves with some type of controversy. He doesn't leave happily ever after. All right, guys, we won our chips. Now let's all move on. He leaves like a freaking disaster. And now he's been a disaster in the Nets with all his mental crap.
He always says he's going to stay.
Yeah, now he's like, oh, I wanted to, like, we don't, like, Nike did not want to re-sign him. And the guy has, like, the best sneakers in Nike.
Crazy, right?
Like, him and LeBron are, like, 1 and 2, I think.
Yo, but Kyrie is weird as well. Like, I can't imagine the stress that teams have when Kyrie is playing for them. Like, the dude... Stephen A. Smith said some joke about he wasn't sure if Kyrie was gonna show up to work, and what was it again? Was it the Russia and Ukraine, right?
Oh yeah, when the Ukraine war
happened, he was like, I'm not sure if Kyrie will show up.
Yeah, Kyrie might not play because of the war in Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean,
and nobody would have been surprised. I mean, listen, Kyrie's a different breed. He's a talent on that court.
It's a waste of money, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's a different breed.
But we like it when he's on fire. We like it when he's dropping his 60s. Now we all
period.
Huh?
When Kyrie plays, he produces. Kyrie doesn't just choke. Kyrie produces every time he's on the court.
Was he good in the playoffs, really?
Look it up. He was in the mid-20s every single game. He was letting Durant do his thing.
Durant
was off.
Of course he was.
But Kyrie was letting him. But the problem is Kyrie can't play defense. Neither could KD.
Wait, do you think if we win this ring, this will mess up KD's career, or no one will care?
No, nobody cares. At the end of the day, it's going to make the Warriors look even better.
I think if Curry wins this chip and Finals MVP, he could actually...
Well, let's talk about that. So I think that's the next topic here. So
Curry's...
Preview. Hold on. Finals preview. We've got the Boston Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. We have the established championship team in the Warriors versus the new team out of course, Boston. Boston always seems to find a way to, like, build a new core in, like, multiple sports.
But, like, it took them years for this one.
What years? 5 years?
More like 12 since they made the finals?
Still, I mean, first of all, not every team makes the finals, dude.
Well, fine. But, yeah,
but
they were always a playoff team with IT and all that.
They've been consistently, like, good and always, like, there while Tatum was developing.
You realize that when the Nets made that trade... Remember when they traded Garnett, Pierce, right? Mm-hmm. They traded them for picks. 2016 pick, Jaylen Brown. 2017 pick, Jason Tatum.
Wow.
Those 2 picks that the Nets sent away were those 2 guys.
I can't stand them. I don't know why Boston is so good at this stuff. And Marcus Smart, like another, like they built
develop. I mean, I feel like Marcus Smart always had this in them, but at the time, he had Kyrie and Terry Rozier, so he was like the third point guard.
He was drafted too. You know, he was drafted by the Celtics, and they've built a core, and all these guys are hitting their prime together.
That's crazy. And so, for the Warriors, now we're probably not all of us are in our prime, but
because you guys are a little older, but you guys are still more experienced, and I think you guys are. This reminds me of like the Celtics versus the Lakers when the Lakers have made it, and it was like the Lakers weren't really ready for all that. And the Celtics were like, dude, we're ready to go. Now I think it's the other way around. I think the Warriors are like championship ready, and the Celtics are like, wow, we made it here.
Yeah, the last time the Warriors faced the Celtics in the finals were Wilt Chamberlain days with Bill Russell.
Oh my God,
that's how long. These are the 2 most original teams, and the Knicks.
All right, so let's talk about it. So finals preview. There are some interesting matchups here. So. Mm-hmm. Who's guarding who? Let's start right there.
Marcus Smart is gonna guard Curry, acting like he's all that.
There we go.
And we know Curry's gonna bust.
No, he's not. Let's
He
see.
is.
I'm looking forward to it. I want Curry to go off. I think this is his year to prove that he's actually good in the playoffs. He's won the Western Conference MVP. I mean, the semis MVP.
You said that was controversial.
Yeah, it wasn't a short shot. He had a terrible game
What
in
do
the
you mean
last game.
semi?
The Western Conference
Yeah.
Finals. And then,
It wasn't that.
he's going to have Marcus Smart, who's very physical. So we'll see which Curry shows up.
Also, the last time we played the Celtics, who got injured? Marcus Smart injured who?
Ooh, he injured, what's his name?
Stephen Curry,
Yeah,
my
that's
guy.
true.
So, this is going to be a physical, hard one. And I swear to... I mean, remember when you said when the injury had happened, you were like, man, you only do that if it's like the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at where we are.
I think, listen, Curry is a little frail, so I don't know.
Whoa, what?
He's frail, you know.
I mean,
like Curry's
the guy
Curry's
is
not
small.
the type. He's not the type to go diving on a ball, on a loose ball. Like that's more like Smart.
And like Draymond and stuff.
Right, Draymond
So
will
look,
dive anywhere, but I don't see
Smart
Curry
is
doing
gonna guard Curry. Tatum.
that. Who's guarding Tatum? Wiggins.
I think Wiggins as well.
Yep.
Now, I would have said Draymond if like the first
Nah.
guy to think of, but Draymond's like slower.
Wiggins is matching up with him.
Now, I still think-
who's guarding Clay.
Jalen Brown, those two.
Ooh, there's like matchups everywhere.
Looney's gonna guard Horford. Oh my gosh.
Listen, Horford's gonna go off on him. We know it, but they're gonna battle in there for rebounds, so that's a good matchup. And then, who's guarding Draymond? Williams. No.
Robert Williams.
Yeah, and he's a great defender too.
He's a great rebounder.
And he can. Draymond is not a scorer, so he could. I'm saying you have great, not good, great matchups everywhere. Like,
But mostly for the Celtics, right? Like,
no,
not
I think it's
us
even.
too. Us
It's
too.
even. It's like let's see who wins the battle. Like, does Draymond do better than Williams? Does Curry do better than Smart? Because Smart can throw some buckets up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Especially when they say ISO, I got Curry on me.
true. Nah,
Everybody goes off
no
on
way,
Curry.
Marcus. Oh my God!
Dude,
Didn't I send you?
everybody goes off
I
on
sent you a
Curry.
pic of Curry's defense and what people say about it.
What do people say about
He's
it?
a good stealer. Like, he can steal the ball. Now, people want him to, he can't block. Oh, he gets scored on. Meanwhile, the
lot.
only thing that we could think of is Kyrie in the finals. Okay, lucky shot.
No,
he
I
just
thi-
threw it up there.
Listen, let's be honest. When we're watching a game, don't we see that most switches are like, hey, let's get Kyrie on our scorer?
Curry?
I mean, Curry.
yeah, but still, like, not
Like,
all of them
he's
will.
a mismatch.
No, he's not.
All right,
like,
hey,
he's
listen,
a
we'll
good
see.
defender
We'll see,
when
but
he
still,
don't.
the matchups are like heavyweight matchups there. You've got Curry, Smart.
I still think Tatum's going to drop his 30 because Luka was doing that on Wiggins.
Yeah, well, and so is Curry. Curry's going to drop his 30 on Smart,
Mhm.
but...
I want to see what Clay's going to do.
And
Wiggins.
then Clay versus Brown, I think they're even.
I think I'm not excited about Clay scoring in this. I'm excited about Wiggins
yeah, but you
scoring.
need Clay to score.
Oh yeah,
on
I know,
this.
I know, but I'm not like as like, oh my gosh, Clay might score his 30.
Clay's
in
more
this.
consistent, man. I like Clay.
But Wiggins
'Cause
right
I think
now
Clay's
though,
been getting healthier every single game.
and when he's consistent, like
Clay drops his 25 with his eyes closed. though.
let's hope he just
Even when you
drop
don't-
his 12,
you know what's
13
crazy?
points.
Even when you don't know that Clay had a good game, you look at the box score suddenly. Oh, Clay had 24 today. He's shooting 2 more free throws, 26. That's what I mean about a second guy that can just consistently do his thing without having to like, oh my God, he scored 25 for us. Like, no, bro. You're surprised if like Clay drops 40. It's like, wow, he dropped 40 for us. But when he drops 25, 27, that's like a regular day at
If
the
we
office.
go game 6, he'll drop 40.
Oh yeah, he'll be like, give me the ball.
Exactly, ISO.
This is
But-
gonna be a great matchup. That being
I
said,
really want a Heat though, because it was gonna be easier, and I thought the Heat were gonna,
I mean, I'll tell you this much. I was rooting for the Heat because if the Heat would have won, then I could have rooted for them against the Warriors as well.
Mhm.
Now here we are, Boston.
You have to root
versus
for us.
Warriors.
You have to root for us.
I refuse to root for Boston. However, plot twist.
Mm.
I really like Tatum
Tatum.
because Tatum's a huge Kobe fan. Like he is. He was wearing the Kobe's
Yo,
armband.
Tatum's like I got
Game
drafted by
7.
the Celtics though.
Yes, that's the
one
only
team
part
that
that
had to get
sucks.
drafted.
Like, I hate this. Like I hate the Celtics as much as I hate the Boston Red Sox. I can't stand the Celtics.
I mean, just because Jason Tatum likes Kobe. I mean,
I don't know.
he plays like him, or no?
He does.
Yeah, I feel like Devin Booker's like the 24 Kobe Bryant, and Jason Tatum's like the number 8 Kobe Bryant.
I see Tatum more like the number
No.
24.
And Tatum has the shooting though. Number 8 Kobe didn't have the shooting yet, but I feel like Jason Tatum is like number 8 Kobe Bryant.
That's
And
a good
Devin-
comparison.
That's also because Devin Booker, is a shooting guard, smaller, and like
I think both of them are not
shoots
as
more.
athletically gifted as Kobe was, though.
I mean, Kobe was Kobe, man. In terms of his body, I mean, he wasn't
Tatum got more of a Kobe body, actually.
exactly right. So he got more of like a number 8 and 24. It's not that he was getting fatter, but he wasn't as like probably built as
He got skinnier, actually, when he was 24.
exactly. He got skinnier, if anything.
But his fadeaway got crisper, all that. But listen, all I know is here we are.
Oh, Suns choke, by the way. So Devin Booker can't win like Kobe.
This is true. This is true. But let's make our pick. Oh boy. So who do we got?
I got Warriors
No surprise there.
in 6.
Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6.
Ooh.
Yes. Now, if Boston gets a win at our... Actually, no. 6.
So Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6.
I am going.
And also, that's like if all of our guys do our jobs, obviously. No injuries. In 6. Us.
I am going. I'm gonna go Warriors in 7.
7.
And I think it's gonna be scary for you guys in 7, but I think you guys will still pull it
we
off.
hate Game 7 NBA
Game
Finals.
7s are so scary for fans. I remember
Especially-
when we had Boston against the Lakers.
Remember
I was
2016,
like,
man?
oh my God, here we go.
Yeah.
It's like so nail biting. But I think now that we are getting into the finals, we're gonna have some episodes in between each game, or maybe during the games,
Like we did last season,
like
yeah.
we did last season, because I think this is way too intense to just have it on a weekly basis. So now that we're in the finals, we're gonna drop a couple of episodes.
Well, June 2nd is the first final, so this week we'll post again.
Yeah, this week. So
All
this game 1 is Thursday.
Yep.
We'll either shoot an episode on Friday or have it Thursday during the game and throw it out that night. But it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this
like-
is gonna be a good.
I'm gonna tell you this much. I think I think they're going 7, but I think we're gonna make our predictions like game by game, like game 1.
Oh yeah, like we did last year.
Yeah, like who do you where are they playing in Golden State game 1?
Right? Or is it still the higher seed, Boston?
Who had the better record? I think Boston did.
Well, we had the same record, but Boston was higher because it was the East.
Same record though. I wonder who. Well, check the schedule. Check where they're playing at.
Well, how can I check that?
Just check the schedule. It'll show you what time and where they're playing. Because that makes a difference. I think if they are
Wait, let me
playing
check.
game 1 in Golden State, I think the home team wins each game. That's why I think it's gonna go 7 with Golden State winning. But let me see if it's even
If it's in Golden State, right?
right.
No, it's in
at
Golden
Warriors.
State.
Yep, Golden State. So there you go. It's going 7, and I think every home team is gonna win every game.
You think so?
That's
Like
what I'm
the
thinking.
Suns and the Mavericks.
Yep. I think every home team is gonna win every game.
So we're. Oh, let's wait till game 1, and yeah.
Yeah, we'll make some predictions. It's gonna be crazy. Warriors, Celtics. This boy is hyped. You already know how he
Yes,
feels
sir.
about his Warriors.
Yes, sir. Curry
So-
Finals MVP, boys.
Oh, you're calling it
You
now.
you guys better vote for Curry for Finals MVP.
Do we get to vote?
Yeah,
Oh, you mean the writer? No, the NBA.
Oh, it's
Whatever.
the NBA who votes?
Yeah, this isn't like the All-Star game, bro. What you
Oh,
mean?
I thought like fans voted like.
Hell no.
Well, yeah,
What,
that's
you think
that
fans
was.
would have voted for Curry that Western Conference?
Yeah, no one's gonna vote for Iguodala. I swear, if the NBA votes for someone like Looney, oh my gosh, I would actually.
No, but listen, you never know.
Yo,
I'm telling you, if
Iguodala
they
was-
shut down Curry, you never know if like a Clay has to step it up or a Wiggins. Like Wiggins has been solid for you guys.
Yeah,
You know,
that
so
dunked on Luca.
Wiggins on both series has been like the guy that has the final dunk to like shut it down.
For
You
real.
know, so it's gonna be fun. We'll see you guys on either Thursday or Friday. and it's gonna be a goodie. I'm really
Probably
looking forward
Thursday
to these
then, right?
finals.
Because
Yeah, let's do it, man. It's up to you. We'll see what your busy schedule. I mean, hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend.
yeah,
I know you had a blast, little pool parties and all this stuff.
yeah.
So we'll see. We'll do it on Thursday, and we'll take it from there.
The NBA Finals, guys. See you guys next episode.
Peace.
Peace.